Hello and welcome to Working with What You Got. I am so excited that you decided to join us today. Now remember, our show is all about you realizing that you have more than you think you have. You have more time, you have more money, you have more food, you have more resources, you have more talent, you have more people on your side, and it is time to unknot your mind. Well, we're going to start our show like we do every week, and we're going to cook, but I just have to fess up. I had a really rough week. Had a rough week, been dealing with a lot. You know what I'm talking about. This week, what I was working with was stress, a lot of stress. But I came up with a recipe a couple of hours before the show because I was so inundated with all the things that I had to do this week, I couldn't even think about cooking. Cooking was very, very low on the totem pole. Not only was cooking low on the totem pole, even the guests, everything. It was just, I had a guest that was coming on the show. They ended up canceling a bunch of stuff. But guess what I got? Because I'm working with what I got. I got friends and I have family. So I have a guest that canceled, but then a very, very, very dear friend, my friend Tandy Vasquez, reminded me about a mutual friend that we have, and she's going to be on the show today, and she's going to share a story that you have to stay tuned to hear. I'm not even going to try to paraphrase the story. She's going to tell you the story. And then I have my lovely, I call her my little baby sister, my cousin in California who has an organization called Natural Born Organizers. And what she does is she helps you to declutter and get yourself together. So you see, I kept on moving even though my week was so swamped and so inundated and so aggressively forceful against me. And the guests lined up, the recipe got downloaded, and I'm here and I'm smiling, and you would have never known that I was really stressed out this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to make little appetizers. Guess what we're going to call it? We're going to call it mini sweet potato casseroles. Guess what's in it? Are you ready? Sweet potatoes that we just boiled for a little bit, and we still have them firm, unsalted. I still call them saltine crackers, crushed saltine crackers, pureed unsweetened pineapples. That's basically the ingredients. So what we start off doing first is we take 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I'm going to put it into a hot pan. And it's sizzling. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take crushed saltine crackers, unsalted saltine. I don't know if they have another name. Maybe they're called like premium. Something just popped up. Okay, how many? I use 8 crackers, 8 crushed crackers, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Let me get my spatula. Where's the spatula? Okay, don't see the spatula. Then what I put in here was, in a bowl, I'm just letting that kind of fry up a little bit. In a bowl, I put cinnamon, about 4 shakes of cinnamon, clove, 2 things of clove because clove is strong, almond extract, 1, 2 caps. I'm going to use 1, 2. You notice I'm trying to be more precise with my measurements because everyone asks me. 3. That was 2, 3. Yeah, I think that was 3. 4. Go ahead, do some more. 5. 5 teaspoons of agave, a little pinch of sea salt, because salt brings out the best in everything, in moderation. And then, remember before I've told you that I really enjoy using dehydrated lime or dehydrated lemon. All it is just lime that has been dried and put into a powder form. And you can use it to spice things up. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. And it just gives a little kick. So I use 1 package. True Lemon makes it. And I love it. It's the bombdiggity.com. All right, something's a little bitter in here. Let's put a little bit more agave. I might have put a little bit too much clove. I don't do bitter. I don't do bitter in food, and I don't do bitter in relationships and people either. Bitter is a knot, and we don't deal with knots. There we go. We took our mixture, and we put it into the crumbled. Look at that. Can you see that? They are so wonderful here at Madhouse. They have a camera that is showing our pan. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. So what we did was we sauteed our crumbled saltine crackers with our little elixir. You like that word? Elixir. Sauce. That's all it is. Another word for sauce. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, I was going to put it in my little parfait over there, but I'm afraid it might be a little bit too hot, and my little containers are plastic. So I want you to see how it's going to look. What we do is we take our crumble. We're going to use a slotted spoon, so we drain out any excess oil, and we're going to put it at the bottom of our dish. So look what's in here. Everything in here is good. Because we love sweet potato, but so many times you want to slather the butter, you want to put in milk, you want to put in all the stuff that's not good for you. No, come on, we have to eat the rainbow and we have to take care of the temple. So in our little crumble, we had crushed saltine crackers, clove, cinnamon, almond extract, and dehydrated lemon, and agave, and a little pinch of salt. So I put that here first. I asked for the spatula. See the spatula's in front of me the whole time? Hello. All right. We're going to put a little bit more crumble. And then we're going to put our pineapples right on top. And our pineapples are unsweetened because we have enough sweet happening in our crumble and in our sweet potatoes. Are you listening to that? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We have our crumble, we have our sweet potatoes, we have more crumble and pineapples right on top. And we have Tom. Come on, Tom, I need you. I need you, Tom. It's hot though, so I don't want you to be burned, and, you know, make sure you blow it. Come on.
Uh-oh.
I heard that you like sweet potatoes and you like pineapples.
I do.
But you got to make sure you get all the flavors together. It's hot.
So I got to mix it, just drink it?
No.
All right, a little bit of this.
And then you got to get your crumble in there.
And that's the crumble down there?
Mm-hmm.
What's the crumble?
The crumble is, well, taste it first and then I'll tell you what's in it.
Hold on.
It's hot.
I like that one.
Do you like it?
I do.
You like it?
I do. What is the crisp down here?
The crisp is actually crushed saltine crackers
Really?
with cinnamon, agave, clove, a little almond extract, and a little salt.
And with that, I'm taking the rest of this and I'm going back out
Okay,
there.
you digging it?
I'm loving it.
Okay,
very,
good.
Very good.
Okay, good. Tom likes it. Thank you. See how easy that was? You love sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are very high in nutrients and vitamins. But once you start putting butter on it and all the other crap, all you're doing is taking away from the nutritious value of it and clogging up your body. You don't want to do that. So we took sweet potatoes. We made our own little sauteed saltine cracker crumble, put a little pineapple on it, and voila, you have a lovely sweet potato casserole. How you like that? Well, you can do it too. Remember, it's time to unknot your mind, and we'll be right back after this.
The Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your number one resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the number one supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful framed prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. autowash.com.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! He's like, I don't. Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power!
Hello and welcome. We are back. You're tuned in to Working with What You Got. I'm your host, Renee Joshua Porter. And are you ready? Are you really ready? Okay. Well, I have a wonderful guest, a lovely woman that I've known for a long time, and I'm glad to reconnect with, thanks to my little sister, Tandy Vasquez. She has reconnected me back to a mutual friend, Jill Charlene, who is now an author. Congratulations, Jill.
Thank you, Renee.
Well, Jill is going to be telling us about her book. And she's going to tell us how the book came about. It's called Never Forgotten, The Story of the Windshield Wiper Baby. In case you didn't hear me, I'll say it again. Never Forgotten, The Story of the Windshield Wiper Baby. Okay, Jill, I need you to tell our audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Jill Charlene. Born and raised Long Island, New York. At the beginning of my marriage, many years ago, I was married in 1989. That was when I got married. If anybody truly knows me, they know I've always loved children. Even when I was a little girl, Mother's Day, I used to get the little flowers, if they pin on you in church, because I always had someone's baby. So naturally, when I did get married, I wanted children right away. However, it seemed like there was other plans at work, and it took me a long time. I was married 14 years, and it took 10 years before I was able to conceive.
So let me ask
as you can imagine, during that time, there was a great deal of struggle that you go through, and other couples that deal with infertility can tell you it's a big deal. Some people that don't have that problem may take it for granted what a gift bringing forth life is. But those of us that have to fight that gift realize, wow, it's an amazing thing. And during that struggle I went through, there were times where, it was very hurtful. People not realizing things that they might say to you. Also dealing with, infertility places, not knowing what's wrong. And just that struggle I went through was so deep. But when my miracle happened, it was just such a wonderful thing. There was a process that was given to me.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Jill, can you hear me? I forgot to tell our audience that Jill is located in Georgia, so she is with us today via Skype. Now, Jill, you started off great. if I interject, it's only because I want to make sure they get all the juice out of the orange, okay? Because you are a ripe, juicy orange with a wonderful flavor. So we want to make sure we squeeze it real tight. So I might put the brakes in there. You said that it was 14 years you were married, 10 years you were dealing infertility, you were dealing with all of the stigma, is that a good word to use, and all the difficulty that sometimes people experience when they're dealing with infertility. What are some of the knots that existed in your own mind when those 10 years, year after year after year, when you were trying to work with what you got and no baby was coming?
I felt like I was not a full woman. You feel like, I can't do the simplest thing, like, produce life. And it made me feel less of a woman. So that was the knot in my head. Like, you're not a full woman. You can't produce life. You also feel, I guess you feel like you don't belong in a certain sense. Like when I used to go to the, everybody's baby shower, you get the pity, oh, you'll be next. And after a while, you get to the point, I'm not going to another baby shower. Because, it's just, you get to that point where you're just like a point of no return. Either it's got to happen or I just feel forgotten, just forgotten. And that's where, that the story actually came forth once my miracle came into play. Never forgotten.
Okay.
I felt forgotten, but I was not.
So let me ask you, Jill. Okay, so you said you dealt with the knot. What was your pivotal moment? What was the moment where you moved from, this is 10 years. 10 years is not a day. This is 10 years of trying. When did you get to the point where you said, okay, by any means necessary?
I feel like I started out at that point because I always felt that I wanted children. After a few years rolling by and I realized, okay, you're not just, having a little timing problem. Something is really wrong. It was like I was relentless. I started studying the subject. Meanwhile, we went to fertility specialists 2 times. Once when I was in New York, and then once we relocated to Georgia, I went again. They never found anything wrong with us. But I knew something was wrong. Looking into things I saw that was going on in our lives, and I got those books out. And I may not be a medical professional, but I studied. And once I knew what the problem was, it was just, okay, I got to get this done. When I got to the point of, okay, any means necessary, that's it, all or nothing, was 1999. And, this year was so horrible for me because it was like everybody was pregnant. Everybody. It was like a baby boom all over again, and I was not a part of it. And at this point, I had been waiting so long, I think I was at the end of my rope. And I felt like if it doesn't happen, I'm done. Okay? And that's when I just started, I know there's a lot of viewers out there. I am a Christian, and I started speaking over my life. The church I was in at that time, we had a little theme for the year, and it was, it's my time in 99. And I spoke that over my life every day of that year, starting at the beginning in January. And I just kind of studied every scripture on giving birth and, people that went through hardships and having faith. And then I kept studying. And then it got to the point where it was November 1999. And an idea just came into my mind of what I could do after studying and seeing what that problem was.
Okay,
and
so stop, Jill.
I can't explain.
Jill? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I know that we have our little Okay. You said something so wonderful. I don't want to stop you. Now, you said there was a problem. Now, can you tell us, are you okay with just telling us, you said an idea came into your mind once you studied and there was a problem. So can you give us like the nice family-friendly clinical version of what the problem was?
Well, I don't want to tell everything that's in the book, but it was basically, I'm trying to say it in a way where it was a problem that could be rectified easily.
Okay.
As you could do it at home, and there is a process that I explain in my book that I did. However, I could just tell you this, because I don't want to tell everything, because I want them to get the book and read it for themselves.
Okay.
However, if I would have had that done, a nurse told me when I explained what I did at home, all right, and they explained to me if I would have had that done in their office, it would have cost thousands of dollars per try.
Wow.
That's per try, okay? And it, with the idea that I was given, from God, it only took me one try. After 10 years of waiting on my miracle, doing what I felt inspired by God to do, first try.
Okay, so what'd you do?
It cost me about $6.
Okay, so what'd you do?
About $6.
Okay, so come on, you don't have to tell everything that happened in the book, but you got to tell us. You said an idea came to you. Where were you? Give us the general logistics of the idea. Come on, spill the beans.
Well, basically, it was a process of artificial insemination at home.
Okay.
And it was specifically designed for the issue I was dealing with.
Okay.
That's all I can say today.
Okay. All right. The
That's
issue.
all I can say.
Okay. And you already said that they're windshield wiper babies. So you said that portion.
Yeah. There is a windshield wiper hose involved. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what we know
There
is an idea came to you. There's a windshield wiper hose involved. You did it at home. It would have cost you thousands of dollars. And on the first try, you and the windshield wiper hose, you conceived.
I was successful.
Wow.
It was successful. And I tell you, one thing that I realized is it doesn't matter what you go through, and I want to encourage anybody that's watching, listening, it doesn't matter what you go through. When that miracle happens, it's like hit reverse. It's like, I don't know, a power, a surge, and it's redeeming, and you just move forward from there. I wrote this book in 2006, and it's just now getting out to the world. And one thing I should have mentioned as one of those knots, and I don't know, I kind of think when you say knot, what knot are you facing? Well, I want to tell a knot not to do, okay? I waited. I kept waiting for it to be the right time. Is finances okay to do this? Is this okay to do that? And just kind of waited for life to be ready for me to do what I need to do. And I tell you, Renee, you've got to seize life. You've got to live life. Like I said, this was finished in 2006, and I should not have waited. And, maybe there's a purpose for the wait. I don't know, but now it's out there. I really believe that this will encourage someone, and it's not just for fertility issues. I had a fertility issue, and I got my miracle. But if there's anything that you want to go forward in, whether it's school, I'm going back to school. Everybody's been bugging me about going back to school. I'll be starting in May. You got to go ahead and take life.
Okay.
It's not going to just do it for you. You've got to live life. And that's what I'm doing. And so I hope this story does encourage somebody. I believe it will. And I John, I want to tell you more, but I really would.
Okay, all right, but Jill, you have to tell us, you have to give us some basics. All right, because you didn't only do this once, you conceived 2 children with this method.
What? 2 children, yes.
Okay, you got to share that. Now hold on, because we'll be right back after this commercial.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have 2 practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Hello, we are back. This is Working with What You Got. I'm your host, Renee Joshua Porter. We are here with Jill Charlene, our special guest who's with us via Skype, and she was just sharing about how she conceived not 1, but 2 children, two children with windshield wiper hoses. After 10 years of infertility. I'm only giggling because I know she's telling the truth. I know her children are beautiful. I've seen them, and I've known Jill a long time. So this is not a fable. We are not blowing smoke up your nose. This is true stuff. We're back with Jill. Jill, come on now. Tell us, walk us through it. Tell us what happened.
Well, okay. When it was time to, start the process, it was just, I just felt like an urgency, like this is it, this is going to work. And I remember I went to Walmart, and Walmart needs to be bigger. And I was like, okay, and I heard go to the automotive section. So I went. I walked to the automotive section. I had never been in that automotive section, actually. And I went there, and I didn't even really know what I was looking for. I had never heard of a windshield wiper hose. I only knew that there was windshield wipers. I didn't know that there was a hose attached to a windshield wiper. And so as I started walking, I saw something that was black. It was hanging up in the automotive section, and it was wrapped around, but it looked like a whole part of a stethoscope. You know the stethoscope, the doctors where the long hose part hanging down? It looked that size. And I remember looking at it, but it was in the wrong section. It said windshield wiper hose, but it was in the wrong section. So I went to find where it was. I even asked one of the representatives. It was the last one in the store, and it was in the wrong place. So that just also made me realize, wow, this is a miracle, because it was the last one. It was like it was in the wrong spot for a reason, so that I can come. And basically, that's what was used. I'm not going to explain the whole process, but what would, I'm sure they would probably use smaller tubing or whatever if they were doing an artificial insemination in a, medical facility, because they actually have equipment to, move along what needs to move along. But I did that. I was working with what I got, just, me and, whatever I can find. And so what I ended up having to use for my artificial insemination at home was a windshield wiper hose, cut about a foot in length, a medicine cup that you would find in any cough drop, cough medicine container. You know how they have the little medicine cup on top of the cough medicine, and a baby syringe. The syringes that you use to give babies medicine orally. And that's it. All of those things together probably cost about $6. But like I said, I was told by the, people in the infertility places I went, and, my regular OBGYN that procedure I did would cost thousands of dollars per try.
Wow.
Which I did not have, of course. So.
That's awesome, Jill. That's awesome.
I didn't have to pay. It's so wonderful when I reread, because like I told you, I waited. I completed the book in 2006. My children were born 2000 and in 2004. And I remember when my daughter, I had conceived my daughter, and I went back to the doctor's office and let them know, hey, I'm pregnant. And they were all excited, but when I told them how I got pregnant, the doors dropped, the eyes got big, and it looked like they were about to take me to a crazy ward. But after checking and seeing, well, she is pregnant, they couldn't say anything but, wow, that's a blessing.
Wow.
And the person that gave me the idea about the windshield wiper, writing a book about it, was the nurse. When I told her, she said, so, we have the windshield wiper baby. And at that moment, I knew, okay, I've got to write this down. I've got to write a story.
Wow.
And I did, but I waited to do it. I wish I wouldn't have, but, who knows, why I had this long wait.
Okay, so Jill,
that's who gave
tell us how we can get the book, how much the book costs, and how can people get in touch with you?
Okay, wonderful. You can find the book on Amazon.com. It is an ebook. It's $9.99, and that's it, because there's no shipping cost. It's all done electronically. You only pay that, $9.99. I do want to encourage any of you that are nervous, nervous about all the technical stuff. Say you don't have a Kindle. That's perfectly fine, because once you order your book, Amazon emails you your order, and they'll be a link for you to read your book. And when you press that, it'll say read in Kindle Cloud. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to pay anything extra. You can read it that way if you don't have Kindle. So don't worry. Don't be fearful. Go ahead and purchase it. It'll bless your life.
All right. So Jill Charlene.
And that's where you can get it if you want it.
Okay. Let me just recap for our audience because we have to tie up. Jill Charlene, never forgotten, windshield wiper babies. Right?
Yeah, never forgot the story of the windshield wiper baby.
Excellent.
Yes.
Jill, thank you so much. Wow, what an inspirational story. I know you said you have other books coming out. Go ahead, girl, put pen to paper and keep it moving. Thank you so much. And we'll definitely be in touch. And we'll be right back after this.
Bye.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your number one resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the number one supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive. Selected for their unique, memorable flavor, Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, there's Dad's big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, it's filled with babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, Mommy and Dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds, released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. after an amazing 9 months. Babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet. Babylandia.
You go, play with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Hello, and we are back. I'm Renee Joshua Porter, and we're with Working with What You Got. We just had Jill Charlene on, and she was telling us a really, really inspirational story about how she conceived 2 children after dealing with infertility issues for 10 years with windshield wiper hoses. You got to get her book. Never Forgotten, the story of the windshield wiper baby. But we're back, and I have somebody that's very dear to my heart. She is the bombdiggity.com. She's my cousin. I call her my little sister because she is so cute. She looks like me. And she's in Los Angeles, and she has a business called Natural Born Organizers. And her name is Tanisha Lyons Porter. Nini, thank you for being here with us.
Hi, cousin.
Okay, so now I need you to tell the audience, because we want to make sure we get all your great nuggets in. First of all, tell them about your business. Then after you tell them about your business, tell them, you know, for somebody like me, I'm a paper hoarder. I have a real issue with throwing paper out. I always think that paper has another life. I can read it later. I can do something with it. I can make paper mache. I'm just always trying to reinvent paper. So I need you to tell me about your business, what you can offer, and what simple steps can we take when we just naturally hoard. That was a lot to ask you.
Okay, so I started my business, Natural Born Organizers, a little over a year and a half ago. And basically, I was watching HGTV and those type of shows, and I would see all of these people coming in, helping people organize their lives and things like that. And I was like, hey, I can do that. And so I came up with the name because I've always done it naturally. I can remember when I was younger, I helped my 6th grade teacher organize her classroom, like the last month of school. So that's where I came up with Natural Born Organizers. So, cousin, you're not the only person in the world that has an issue with paper clutter. Most people have paper clutter issues, and that is like one of the top 3 challenges for just everybody. So my biggest nugget for paper clutter is touch it one time. So one of the things that I've told some of my clients and some of my family and friends is put a receptacle outside by your mailbox, and train your mail person to put all of the junk mail in there so it never gets in the house. So it doesn't even come into any flat surface in your house. So when the mail person puts the junk mail in the receptacle, then all you have to do is bring in the mail that you're going to actually work with, and then you're done. If you pay your bills online, try and reduce all of the your incoming mail as much as possible. So I pay most of my bills online, but I do have my bills coming in. But after I pay them, I immediately throw them out. I have a bag underneath my desk that I put trash in, and then I have a bag or a box that I put for shredding. And I have a shredder, and I shred it as I go through it so that it's done, and I don't even have to worry about it.
Nini, stop the madness. You're telling me that once you pay the bill, you rip up the invoice?
Yes.
Oh,
there is no need to keep it unless if you're doing your taxes and for tax purposes for some reason you need your electric bill or your water bill or whatever. If you don't need that information for tax purposes, there's no reason to keep your utility bills after you pay them, especially if you pay them online, because you can get that statement online if for some reason you need to add up whatever information or numbers you have.
Okay, Nini, my issue is I don't trust technology like that. No, I don't. I'm always thinking that I will get rid of the evidence that I paid, or I will get rid of the evidence. And what happens if technology crashes? What do I have to back up my case? I mean, that scares me. Help me. You shred it? You know how long I hold on to my bills?
If you don't like technology, then get a binder. Get a simple 3-ring binder with, loose leaf paper in there, and you can have like each of your monthly bills separated with tabs. So say you do your water bill, and say you do your mortgage and your electric bill and your cell phone bill, your cable bill. And then if you don't trust it, see, all that I have on my computer in a spreadsheet, but if you don't trust it, then write it down. May 2014. Say the electric bill was $95.25, and then you write down the day you paid it, and then you write down the confirmation number, and then it's done. Shred it, and it's done. So if you have an issue with the electric company, then you can go back and say, you know what? Well, I paid it on May whatever. It was this amount, and I paid with the check, or I paid with a debit card, or whatever, and you can write your confirmation number. But at least it's in a binder. And that's it. And all you have to deal with is that binder. And then if you want to keep that for the entire year, then at the end of the year, you can take all that stuff out, file it in a file cabinet for, your utilities file, and then you're done. But at least it's that one binder versus, because if you think about it, every month you have how many utilities? You have your mortgage, you have your gas, you have maybe water, you have electric, cable bill, cell phone bill. Okay, so let's say you have 6 to 7 bills every single month. Then you multiply that by 12. That's just your utility bills. That's a lot of paper to just collect and collect and collect if you really don't need to.
Okay, let me ask you this. What about the fact that I got the newspaper delivered? I don't read the newspaper, and it gets delivered because I read most of my stuff online. I can't stop the subscription because I already paid for it, so I'm buying into this contract. So now I end up having all these newspapers stacked up, and I'm feeling, help me, it's more clutter. So I have been getting them in bundles and throwing them out, but I just feel I hate wasting. What can I do?
Donate them. Donate the newspapers. If you have newspapers, if you have magazines and things like that, donate them to a women's shelter, a local women's shelter, a senior citizens home, the hospitals, doctor's offices, your doctor's office, your dentist's office. Ask those places that are in your community if they would like, donated newspapers and other periodicals, so that you feel like you're not wasting your money.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, Nene, tell us about your website. How can they get in contact with you? Give us all the facts, all the logistics.
Okay, so I have my website is naturalbornorganizers.com. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook with the same name, naturalbornorganizers.com. And you can just, on my website, there is a contact me link. You can click on that. You can get in contact with me. You can tell me all the different, if you have questions or if you want to contact me, it'll send me an email, and then I'll call you back within 24 hours.
Nene,
I'm also into virtual. So if you have a problem or an issue, you take a picture of it, you send it to me, and then we can work through, and I can give you steps to see a difference in your clutter.
Nene, I love you. Thank you.
I love you too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need you. We need you in New York.
Yeah, well, the next time I come on the East Coast, we're just gonna delve into it and get it done.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Tanisha. That was Tanisha Lyons Porter, and she's naturalbornorganizers.com. Oh, I need her so bad. Now, we like to end every show with a story, and I want to just share something with you as we come to a close. I was thinking about Jill Charlene's story. I was thinking about Tanisha, and we just want to get something. I'm just going to ask one question. It becomes very important. How much do you want to do the work? We're having a little technical difficulties. All right. Thank you. How much do you want to do the work? And it made me think about something. The first house that I used to live in Deer Park, New York, it had bushes right in the front of the house. And the bushes were overgrown and they had gotten so thick, and I just hated them. I just wanted them gone because I wanted a flower bed. So I had this little power struggle with my husband, who said, you know, I'm not cutting the bushes. They've been there a whole long time. I'll cut them down, but I am not pulling those bushes up from the root. I'm like, come on, if you don't pull them up from the root, they're going to keep coming back. They're going to keep coming back. He said, I'm going to trim them. If you want them up from the root, you're going to have to figure a way to get them up from the root, because that's a lot of work, Renee. So, of course, I'm frustrated. I want them up, and I have that personality. I want it. I used to be like that. Now I'm much more compromising. You get older, you get more pliable. So I thought about something. I sat down right in the front of the house, and I had my back against the wall, and I was right in front of the bushes, and I chopped the bush down. I pruned it back as much as I possibly could. And now it still had this stump, and it was deep rooted. I mean, it had been there since the house was built, because I'd taken over the house I actually grew up in. So I knew it had been there a significant amount of time, probably about 20 or more years. And what I did was, I had my back up against the wall, and I proceeded to kick the stump. And I kicked and I kicked and I kicked and I kicked. I kicked for hours. I kicked for hours. The more I started to kick, the more determined I got that I wanted that stump gone. I kicked it and kicked it. And probably after about 4 hours, people walk by, they see this woman sitting against the wall, stump in front of her, and she's sitting down on the ground in the dirt, and she has her sneakers on, and she's just kicking this stump. And guess what? Finally, it came up with all the roots. And I thought about something. One of the ways that we can get the knots and the stumps out of our mind is when it gets hard, when it gets difficult, are you willing to sink down in it, to brace yourself, grip yourself, and then don't stop until the root of that thing, the thing that has been keeping you tied up, the thing that's been keeping you stunted, the thing that's been keeping you discouraged, the thing that has been keeping your family in a bind, until you tackle it. That being said, you haven't seen the rant for a while because Mooks, who's my daughter, she's been swamped in all of the work and research, and she'll be back. But she's graduating tomorrow. And guess what? She had a stump. You know what her stump was? Her stump was she's the first person in both sides of her immediate family to graduate college with her bachelor's degree. And she kicked, and she kicked, and she kicked, and she kicked, until she broke that thing. She broke that curse. So yay to my Mooks. And I just want to tell you, if it can happen for us, it could happen for you. Remember, free your mind and the rest will follow. Thank you so much for joining us.